Hello, this is the DIY Magician, and welcome to another episode of Dismantle It, where we take something that is broken or unusable, dismantle it, and show you what's inside. This episode features a VHS tape. Wow, this takes us back a while, but I'll tell you what's inside in just a moment. So here it is, a classic from the past, a VHS tape. We're going to find out what's in a VHS tape in just a moment, but let's see what it looks like. This is what people used to rent in stores. There were stacks and stacks and stacks of these things. In fact, they would rent it out one night, and then the next morning the employees would come in and there'd be piles and piles and piles on the floor. It sounds like I know from experience. So anyways, this is what it is, a VHS tape. There's the box. Here's the cover. This is what we're going to dismantle in just a moment. All right, 5 screws later, this is it. This has to be the easiest open in the history of Dismantle It. We'll see. So I got them all. There were 5 screws on the back. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to take this off. This is a little door. Well, maybe I won't. I'll take it off in a minute. But I'm going to take apart the back. Now, there are a couple of labels here that I think I need to slice open first. There's the Be Kind Rewind label on the back here. And then some sort of security label here. And it probably even tells me where it's a Blockbuster, but it probably tells me location, but maybe not. So here we go. Okay. So there it is. Just like that. Okay. Let's get this one here. This little label here. Hold on a second. Oh, there it goes. This is the one that has the little safety void if opened part there. And you ready for it? Dun 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 dun. The VHS tape. There it is. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. It's all plastic. There's all sorts of little gadgets here. I think this helps you lock the door or release the door, what have you. Let's see, this little gadget here does something else. I'm not quite sure what that does, but let's take this out. I think there's a little spring on this one, so at least we'll have a little spring now. Little spring, and let's see here, maybe not. Oh, there it goes. Okay, that comes out again. It opened fine, but there might be a challenge to taking things off of it. And that is, there we go. Okay, that comes out there. And the spring probably went with it. There's a little metal post right here, okay, and a plastic post there, and there's probably a metal post on the other side possibly. But if you'll notice, it's hollowed out so that it actually will support the spool, and I'll show you that in a second. So here's the spool and the movies on there. There we go. You see that? It's like a reel-to-reel tape machine. This is something they did with audio tape in the past. And film did the same thing where it would go from one side to another type of thing back and forth. Now let me check this to be sure. Oh, look at that. Those are the trailers for the up-and-coming features. Pretty cool. No, I can't see it. It's not like normal film, it's magnetic tape. It's a lot like a cassette tape that your parents probably had, but there are magnetic particles that are laid down in a certain pattern. And they usually have two tracks, one for video and one for audio. And the magnet on the VCR will actually take a look at that, and then it'll actually translate it into video and audio. So here it is. This is the spool for that, and of course, let's see if we can take that apart. There might be a little hub that comes out. In fact, that's what it looks like right there. Let's do this. Let's take the hub and give it a little push and see if maybe we can get this outer thing there, or maybe we'll just do this and break it off. There we go. We took a little hub off of there, and it should release this top piece. Maybe not. I thought it'd be easier. Well, we're going to just have to break it. Okay. So this little piece comes off there, and here we go, just like that. we get it just right, it comes off pretty fast. That is the tape there, okay? And it's actually kind of fun to do this. Let's see if we can get it going faster. Is it going to go faster? I think there we go. A little higher, a little gravity there. That tape's just going to come spooling off. If you watch carefully, you can see the movie right there. No, you can't. But anyways, that's how it works there. You can also do fun stuff like, ooh, that's sharp in there. You can make, whoops, if you do it just right, you can make a little cup or something like that. But that's what it is. It comes off, and it's all magnetic tape. So right now, there's a little, see the little cone right there? If you do it just right, you can make like those little collapsible cups from the past. Just like that, put some stuff in it, and you know. Anyways, so that's what that is. It all comes off this spool here. And let's see here, we can get a whole batch of it. Almost done, and we just made it to the end credits. Okay, so there it goes. This is what's inside a VHS tape, right to the very end, almost right to the end. And it's stuck on by this little cellophane version here, so this has nothing on it. But if it wasn't there, it would get spun onto the other side and you'd lose it. So that's that. All this tape right here, all the movie, all that is inside. I mean, yards and yards and yards of it. I would probably have been nice if I had done a little research to find out how much is inside. But maybe that's for another day. But there it is, all of that. You know, what might be fun is if you use this as some sort of packing material, like if you did a present and you wanted to put it in something, you could actually get the tape out like that, and you'd have some packing material. That'd be kind of fun. Now, there's a couple other things inside. There's not much. We're almost done. There's a couple other little bits of plastic, and I think they just control the direction of the tape. Again, I was talking about this little door. This comes off here. That protects the tape when you're not using the tape itself, okay? It has a little spring on it right there. Can't see it, but it's there. A little spring that actually keeps that tape door down. And then a couple of bits of metal here. You could probably use these as some sort of a little necklace maybe or something if you may have had enough of these. Recycle the plastic, of course. You don't want to just throw this away. This is all recyclable. And then there's there's another little piece of plastic here. But this is it. The inside, there's some sort of deal there, and I think that puts pressure on these spools inside the housing. I think you know what I mean. It would push up against this and then put that into the back of the housing, which has that little curvature inside like this. So here it is, the back and the front, and there it is, a VHS tape. We just did it. We dismantled it. And it was the smoothest one yet. So join us again. My name is the DIY Magician. We'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video from the DIY Magician, you also might enjoy joining our Facebook group. That's right, the DIY Magician Facebook group. Or you can visit our artist page. That's right, the DIY Magician artist page on Facebook. Or if you want to, please subscribe to YouTube videos and you'll see all the up-to-date videos as they come along. Thank you again for watching the DIY Magician video.